What's up guys, my name's Dychronic here on this Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be talking about the weekly reset for September 25th, 2018. I do apologize for my voice in this one. I am a bit under the weather, so hopefully I get this one in the first take. You can see I have the dragon, so Heart of a Dragon, we're going to get through this. I'm going to tell you the things that there are, and then you're going to know the things that there are on a weekly reset. So, coming up first for the Nightfall, we have three options this week: the Corrupted, the Inverted Spire, and Strange Terrain. The Corrupted will be that strike with the Corrupted Techian at the very end, and the Nightfall exclusive for that is the Horror's Least Pulse Rifle. The Inverted Spire is going to be the one with the big Minotaur-esque kind of Vex dude at the end, and his unique is the Trichromatic Ghost Shell. And finally, Strange Terrain is going to be the one with Nokris at the end. This was the Warmind one, and it drops the Braytech Osprey. Out of this list of three, I would say the Inverted Spire is probably the easiest, probably the shortest as well. So if you're looking for go for like a 100k run, or you just wanted to do the easiest one for the week, the Inverted Spire is definitely the one I would choose. This week's random Crucible playlist is going to be Breakthrough. We talked about this on a previous TWAB. It's basically like a payload type gameplay, very similar to Overwatch, where you have to capture a central objective, and then you have to attack the opposing side's vault, and then if you do succeed, you win. If you don't succeed, you lose. And obviously you're not moving a minecart from one side to the other, but it definitely is like that tug-of-war kind of gameplay. I have never played it yet, but I definitely want to try it out. The Flashpoint this week is going to be on IO, so if you wanted to get some of that IO Flashpoint, completing public events, lost sectors, and heroic adventures, make sure you go ahead and do it on IO. Another big tip, make sure you go to the vendor here to get his bounties. There's planetary bounties for IO and every other planet. Make sure you get those before starting the Flashpoints, and you can get a bunch of free materials and whatnot, and something else to do. The Escalation Protocol weapon this week is going to be the shotgun, because last week was all three, this week is shotgun, and next week should be SMG. As far as the modifiers for the Prestige raid layers are, the Arms Master has you have a sidearm, scout rifle, and sword. Definitely a very low DPS combo here. I would recommend you don't do it on this particular week. If you want to do it on the easiest possible week, just don't do it on this one. You don't have a DPS energy weapon. You do not have a very powerful DPS power weapon. Definitely for the boss, it's definitely not very good. And then the kinetic for sidearms is just not very good in general. So this is definitely one of the harder ones. And on top of that, we have Gladiator, melee kills buff weapon damage, weapon kills buff melee damage. I'm not sure if the sword counts as a melee, but if it does, it might be a good combo with Gladiator. And if you're looking to do some Dreaming City stuff, go over to Petra in Ray Sylvia, where she has her standard set of things, and obviously she's also going to have that extra mission. So I haven't been there yet, but I'm going to assume she'll have an extra mission when you go to her that she gives powerful rewards for completing, very similar to the previous weeks where we had Oracle Engine, we defended the Oracle Engine and stuff like that. So she probably has another one. And then finally, the Ascendant Challenge is obviously going to be different this week, so make sure you look up videos for those specifically. And of course, make sure you head over to Spider in the Entangled Shore. He will have a powerful reward wanted bounty for you, so make sure you go over there and pick that up for the week. I don't know what it is because I'm not going over there, but it is there if you want to get it. Anyways, let's go ahead and look over at TESS EVERIS, see what she has in store. Firstly, I already got this bounty because I was a little too excited about it. There's a 4-star bounty here every single week, one of them per account, and it will allow you to get a prismatic facet. As long as you complete that bounty, which is usually very, very simple, you can use it on the prismatic matrix, and allows you to get a set of items that you've never gotten before. So you can see here a bunch of check marks. Whatever is not check marks, if I use it on this particular week, it will be able to have a chance of getting the ones that are not in this list. So right now it's just a dance and another emote and whatnot. I'm not going to be spending my prismatic matrix this week, but next week I'll be spending some because I'm nearing the max stack, which is 3. And then the last thing I want to say, if you have all 10 of the items on the list here, you will actually get any one of the items that you have not gotten throughout the entirety of whatever you haven't gotten before. So every Forsaken Eververse item possible that you have not gotten, once you've exhausted all 10 of these in a particular week and use a prismatic matrix, you will be able to get something else, and it will be guaranteed to be something you've never gotten before. As for the bundles and stuff, we have these standard bundles here. Both of these are the Whispers of the Worm we've seen for the past few months. I'm not going to bother you with them. Road to Redemption we've seen for the past few weeks, but the Vanguard Dare bundle is a little bit different. Not my particular favorite, but it is there if you want to be able to use it. This is the Trust ornament. So if you wanted the Trust to be all decked out, I hear Trust is actually pretty good and whatnot. If you want it to be decked out with this ornamentation, it seems like every legendary has the same type of design on it. And of course you have the Tall Tail, which you see there, and then this shader, which is actually a decent shader. Otherwise, you can decide whether or not you want to spend $15 on that. Wow, okay. As for her stock, she's got the chicken. Let's go! She's got the chicken. The chicken is the poultry petting we've seen in week 1. Was very nice emote. I did not get it in the Matrix, and I was hoping that it would come in as one of her stock items. I'm getting this right now. I have a ton of bright dust. I might as well get something that I've been looking for. And hallelujah, we finally got that. As for the rest of it, you have a couple of other emotes, sparrows, ships, ghosts, and whatnot. Pretty miscellaneous. The ornament here is Warlock because I am a Warlock right now. If you are a different class, you will see a different item. So make sure if you're a different person, make sure you go check out what this is. My particular one is going to be the one for Crown of Tempest. Oh, it makes you look like an ice crown. I thought it was an ice crown to begin with, so it's nice that they're finally doing that. You've got a tractor cannon ornament here, which obviously looks like the fallen kind of version. You've got the silver bullet for the crimson, and everything else is pretty standard. I use Bumblebee on a few things, so you might want to try that out. If you've never gotten one of these before, make sure you at least get one of them. I'm pretty sure I have 44 steel, but might as well just get another one, and it will add it to my collections, and I can get it as many times as I want. Alright, Holmes. Benedict Cumberbatch himself. We're gonna see what he's got in store here. I keep forgetting I'm leaving this here, but we can see what he has in store here for the weapons and armors from the previous Leviathan raids. We have the helmet from the Eater of Worlds. We have the regular arms chest from the regular Leviathan. We have the Prestige Leviathan legs, and then we finally have a class item from Spires of Stars. And then the very last one, finally, the Sins of the Past rocket launcher. Probably one of the better DPS or the better archetypes for a rocket launcher in the game right now. If you do not have one, or for example, you do not have a curtain call, I would recommend getting one of these, as these are very useful rockets. But overall, I would say that rockets are somewhat laid by the wayside nowadays, especially with things like Whispers of the Worm and Sleeper, and just grenade launchers being useful. Rocket launchers are just not as good as they used to be. So overall, I'm just a little disappointed that they've kind of left rocket launchers behind. And finally, if you're looking for some of these clan bounties, you can read them on screen now. These are going to be the daily ones. These are the weeklies, which is Escalation Protocol, Blind Wells Tier 2 and 3, and then Adventures Completed. These are with clanmates. And then finally, the weekly raid challenge, which we should be able to get this week because we have maxed out for the past 3 or 4 weeks. And then this 5th week, we should be able to get to rank 4 and get this powerful bounty, which is going to be the Summoning Ritual Challenge. I don't know if there was a challenge last week, but Summoning Ritual is the first encounter, which I don't even know how the challenge works. But I'm looking forward to doing it since I have already a completion of the last wish behind me. We'll go and see what that's like. And it does give you a powerful ward, and it seems like my teammates or my clanmates have already gotten some of the clan engrams, because, you know, why not? Anyways, that's the video for you guys today. Hope you guys did enjoy. I apologize for being late on the video. I've just been under the weather, and I can't really think straight, and I'm getting headaches all the time, and you can tell my voice is just hit rock bottom. That's pretty much the video for you guys today. Hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know if you have any questions down below, or you have any suggestions. I would like to mention that I got one of these. These things look awesome. Recently, just wanted to mention it. And I also have the Crimson Valor on it because, you know, why not? That's it. That's the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. My name's Dychronic, and I'll see you guys on the next one.